Guys, it's Miss Charlotte and welcome back to another video. This is a very exciting, kind of festive, but not really because Halloween's passed, speed build. So what I wanted to do over the Halloween period was make some creepy speed builds, including a haunted house, a kind of haunted manor-y kind of thing. And I wasn't able to do that because obviously I don't upload that regularly, so I don't know how in the first place I thought I was going to be able to produce that many videos over October, but there we go. But I thought, you know what, I don't want to wait a whole year to do this, and I had some nice ideas about building a little haunted, creepy-ish manor in The Sims. So I thought, why not just put it in a little bit after October and after Halloween, because we don't immediately have to jump into Christmas as much as everyone gets excited to do that in November. So you know what, we'll do half of November being kind of Halloweeny acceptable videos and half of November, the other half being preparing for Christmas, which is exciting. I'm excited to do some festive builds and some other festive videos, which will be very, very exciting. But yeah, so in this speed build, I'm doing a lovely spooky manor. I didn't record the exterior bit because I knew it would have taken me absolutely ages. Like this build, just doing the interior and everything that's you're seeing in this video took an hour, and it took about half an hour to do the exterior. So I was like, I don't want a super long video, even though this is kind of a long speed build. So I just did that separately, and I basically just made it a quite I was about to say shapely, is that even a way to describe this house? I just made this house have a lot of kind of heights and levels, very hexagonal, and like those rounded windows. I really love those in houses actually, and my house has a little bit of a hexagonal window thing, but I think it's really cute and it makes it look kind of, I don't know, it's kind of an old style thing. I feel like modern builds are very just like 90-degree angles and very angular, so I tried to make this as olden day as possible, which is right up my street, as you guys know. If you keep up on my speed builds, I do like building olden style stuff. One thing I tried to stray from was making it very dark and like reds and blacks and vampire-y almost, because obviously haunted stuff is to do with vampires, and you'll see a little kind of tribute to vampires later in the speed build. But I didn't want to make it too like vampiric. Vampiric. I try and make up words all the time, I swear to God. I just don't speak English very well. It's great. But I didn't want to make it too like in your face generic vampire kind of thing. Like I didn't want it to be red walls and dark woods and all this. So I tried to kind of make it like, in a horror movie, like Woman in Black, kind of like just like an old looking house, which if it was nice and polished and in the summer, it would look perfectly fine and you'd probably live there. But in wherever I built it. Where did I build it? I'll have it on the screen right now where I built it. It's built in the vampire town and the vampire world. But yeah, in that kind of world, and when it's dark and dingy, and as dingy as I actually made it look, and you'll see in a bit, with the use of, they have really cool wall furnishings or wall decor to make it look like the house is falling apart. But if it looks like that, it does look creepy. So I try to make it pretty normal looking, but with a little spooky twist. And I made it a little bit old school. At first I was going to make it off the grid, and I thought it'd be a really cool challenge, like an added challenge to the speed build, just to make it off the grid. So have all of the lighting just be candles, and then all of the plumbing and electricals and stuff being off the grid suitable, or like, do you know what I mean, the ones that you can use off the grid. Which I think I did the kitchen. I think the kitchen stuff I used was off the grid. I'm not sure now. But I made it look all very old school, with all the lanterns and stuff. It kind of felt like a bit like a castle. Also, it felt like a boarding school kind of thing, like especially when I was doing the dining area. Oh, I really liked the dining area actually, what I came up with. So I thought a central, lovely long table and some fancy chairs. And then I just kind of decorated the house with like really old looking paintings. Like, you know, there's a collection of Sims paintings where there's old, not old people, Jesus, that's not what I meant. Like, people from historical ages, and yeah, I found paintings that look like almost the lord and the lady of the house, and so I put that in the dining room. And it's, I don't know, I guess this build kind of had a little lore, a little background to it. Maybe that it was some sort of manor that belonged to this lady and lord, and some horrible thing happened and it became haunted. I feel like that is straight up just a Sarah Jane episode that I've watched when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie. I swear there was something like that and there was Ghost Children. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably going crazy, which is also a plausible explanation, but that's fine. But yeah, talking about Halloween, this was in the Halloween spirit. I didn't actually really celebrate Halloween much because I said in the previous video, I was lucky enough to go to Venice for my sister's birthday during Halloween. So yeah, we were there during Halloween, but I made sure that before I did buy some pumpkins for us, and me and Boris carved some pumpkins. Mine looked absolutely atrocious. I'm not even brave enough to show you guys a picture because normally I can be a little bit artistic and make something decent looking, but apparently not. I was like, my idea was to put flames on my pumpkin so that, you know, the cutouts would like show the candle through and it would look like, oh, it was on fire or something. And then I did it and it looked really silly and you can't tell it's flames at all, which is really sad. But I gave it a good go. And then Boris did one with it was like a face with a massive moustache, and his actually looked pretty good. So props to you, Boris. You can do a decent pumpkin. I clearly cannot. But Venice was actually really interesting. So when for Halloween there, it was so when you walk around Venice, well, where I was anyway, I was in the Saint Marcos district or Saint Marco, and basically it's a whole entire maze. Venice is literally a maze. I can't express that enough. I can't count the number of times I got lost whilst we were there, but it's a maze of just streets where there are massive buildings of houses, but a lot of it is just squares of shops and stuff. So what people did was, because it's not like a neighborhood where you can go into someone's driveway and you go and knock on their door to trick or treat. So what you saw the kids doing was they were all dressed up, which was so cool. They were all in their like fancy little outfits. It was kind of intimidating, to be honest. You'd be like walking in the evening and you get like a bunch of like young teens just in Halloween costumes with like clown masks on, like running around screaming. No, but it was really cool. They like went into shops and they would trick or treat at the shopkeepers and they would give them like sweets and goodies, which I thought was so cool. And yeah, it's just it was a cool thing to witness, like, because I feel like we don't have that kind of thing in, well, not in England anyway. You just trick or treat at houses, but yeah, it just seemed very normal to them. They just ran into shops and came out with stuff. It was pretty cool. And also what was really fun, it's not Halloween related really, but in Venice they have this carnival apparently, and so everywhere there were these shops of masks, and they were, oh my gosh, the most beautiful masks. But yeah, it could sort of reminded me of Halloween because of masks and things, but they're more like parade and carnival masks, and they were really beautiful. But that was my little experience share of Venice, which was great. But yeah, that's what I did for my Halloween. But anyway, back to the build. As you can see, I found these lovely wall pieces which I stuck everywhere around the house. I really do like them. I don't know what pack they came with. I'm trying to squint and see. I think it comes with the vampire pack. But yeah, it just makes the house look like it's falling apart. I love it. And there's such a range of shapes of like the tears and then the scratches and cracks and all sorts. And then later on I found these really cool one for the bathroom. These cool ones for the bathroom, which were like kind of water stains and like weird discoloration, and it was really cool. I feel like it just, like, I don't know, it really added something to the house. It made it look old, because I felt like just with old style interior doesn't make it necessarily look like a creepy old house, and so I feel like that really added to it, and it kind of let me like fill up the wall space a little bit. But yeah, so here I'm working on the kitchen. I really did like the kitchen I came up with. I felt like the bit where the fridge is, I left a little bit plain, but the bit where the stove was, the way I furnished it in the end, I really, really liked. I just kitchens. I wish there was so many more styles of things to do with the kitchen, because I feel like there's only so much you can do with a kitchen. You can make it look modern, or you can make it look traditional, I guess. I prefer going for the traditional ones, as you can see. Like this I really like this style. But this look, I like how it looked pretty old with, what am I on about? It looked pretty old. It looked really old with the style of cooker. I really liked it. It was nice. It felt like one of those. Yeah, it really did make it feel like a manor, I think, because like in those kind of larger manors, you'd have the kind of scullery kitchen where servants would cook instead of like the lady or man of the house wouldn't cook there. And so it felt like that. I don't know why. It felt really old school, and that's why I feel like it felt boarding schooly as well. Again, making up a word, schooly. That's not a word. This is an absolute mess of a commentary, but I hope you guys are enjoying it, as painful as it is. Um, but yeah, I was just trying to furnish the kitchen as much as possible, putting some creepy old knives here and there, and I like making kitchens stony, with the wallpaper being brick or stone. Same with the flooring, rather than wallpapers. I think it looks really nice, and same with bathrooms as well. I love having kind of stone bathrooms. And I think that's how I'd like to have my bathroom and kitchen, to be honest. Even, this sounds crazy, but you know, bedrooms often in studio apartments where the wall is just an authentic brick. I love that. I think that is so cool. Even if it was just an accent wall of brick, that'd be so cool. That's kind of inspired me to make some sort of apartment speed build. That would be a pretty quick speed build, but I may do renovation videos, which I feel like I've mentioned before, I don't know, of like renovating different builds in The Sims and kind of like making it how I'd want the build to look like. So I could do that actually and make a cool studio apartment. Let me know if you want to see that. But I don't know. What do you guys want to see? I got some, like, I feel like the Planet Zoo video is quite well received, which I'm super excited about. I am like raring to play the game, but I don't want to create another save to like play in my own time because I kind of want to work on just one franchise and one zoo. So I need to like wait till I'm making a video to play. I hate it because I want to play it so bad. It's so good. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking about streaming it. I don't really mind if not many people watch it because I just upload it to the channel afterwards. But like someone said in one of the comments, like it's just so nice to just, it's just a relaxing chill game or just have a chat, work through it. It's quite slow paced and it's, I don't know, it's one of those games I really think would be nice to stream. So I'll keep you updated. That might be a thing, who knows, and I don't know how long it'll be. Because that was a long video. That was, I had to really start condensing it to the end. So sorry if the editing was like almost cutting out a lot. It's because I was like, I don't want to make a really long video and have people drag their way through it. But I feel like it's different with live streams. People are prepared to watch like a good 1 hour, 2 hour stream. And I don't know, it's nice. I really like watching live streams. I've been doing it recently. Because it's just nice to almost have as background noise as well. I feel like Planet Zoo playthroughs can be background noise, but in a good way, not in a oh yeah I'm not really listening, as in like it's a nice longitudinal game and playthrough that you can put in the background. Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, so what am I doing here? I'm just working on the bathroom, the upper bathroom. Again, very stony, very old school and a little bit creepy looking. I really like these lanterns actually, and also the windows. I really have fun with placing the windows in this house because like the shape of the house was just really strange and obscure compared to what I normally do. Also, I added loads of like pillars and stuff and then like weird bits that weren't really part of the room. Like if you see on the right there, like there's just a box room, like a literal 1 by 1 little box room. It's not a room. What am I on about? It's almost like a little pillar three inside the wall thing. I did some of those as well, which I don't normally do, and I just feel like it let me shape the rooms quite nicely. Because I feel like sometimes when you do a really cool shaped exterior of the house, like the interior rooms can sometimes look really funny in shape, and so I kind of used that to fix it, and I was kind of chuffed. It kind of worked out really well. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with this build in terms of how it looks on the outside. I was really happy, including the outdoor bit I do later, which kind of adds to the haunted feel, which you will see. But yeah, here is the master bedroom, which I really liked. I love this bed. I feel like it's so classic for old builds. And I went on with some really nice woods. Oh my god, my air freshener, why? And like an old little lantern, and it just, oh, I don't know, it feels really cozy, but also really creepy, like a weird old Airbnb hotel-y thing that's been there for like centuries and is probably haunted, and someone like died in the bedroom. You know, that that kind of vibe. That was the thing I was going for, which isn't a vibe at all, but sure. And then I was just messing around with bookshelves and stuff. And then something really exciting, which I ended up doing with this room, was I was going to do two bedrooms, and then I was like, you know what? I want to throw more Halloween in there. And so I made a cool little hidden bookshelf door. I really tried to hide it because this bookshelf next to it that I put is like the same books and stuff. So I kind of tried to hide it. It's really difficult to hide though. I don't know. Other people probably do it better than me. But that was my attempt. So it's kind of like a hidden room. Um, and then I kind of made it like a weird, creepy coffin bedroom thing. It's really weird. It looked quite dark and like it's the opposite of everything I was saying, how I didn't want to make the whole house look like, oh, it was vampires and all this like generic creepy stuff. But I just wanted one little room almost paying homage to vampires, since that, I mean, it's the town of vampires where the building is built. But I don't know, I think it was quite cool. I didn't make it too creepy. I mean, there are gargoyles, so I mean, it is pretty creepy. But I thought it's a nice kind of little hidden thing in the house, like it being a creepy house, and then not only that, you find a secret door, and it's actually where a vampire lives. But I still try to make it fit in with the theme of the house, like woods and just some like old lighting and nothing too crazy and out there really. Put some nice candles, some giant candles actually. Jesus, that's a bit excessive. And apparently a grate. I don't know what I was doing. It's been very experimental. There we go. Nice old rug. But yeah, I think it's not too obscure in the house. It could be discovered. But yeah, I think it was a nice little um, just random thing to find in the house. What else did I add to this room? All sorts. But yeah, after that, I decided to add a little bit to the garden. I was going to do like a little porchy area going down to it, but I thought it'd just be a nice little hidden thing at the back. But I made a little cemetery with lots of gravestones. And what was really cool is obviously you can have building traits, or lot traits rather. So I did my traits as like haunted. What else was it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Haunted, something else, and something else. All the spooky ones, basically. Haunted, and I think one was like creepy crawlies, like there'll be bugs everywhere. And I just think it would be a really cool lot to actually play in, which I might do actually. Do you know what? Something kind of cool I might do is have Sims Let's Plays, because obviously the Rags to Riches I'm going to play through, but after that I'm going to want to do other playthroughs, and we might do like a vampire family or even a normal family and try and get them to work in this house and see if they can do it, because it's a bit of an added challenge with some of the traits, like if it's haunted and stuff, because obviously it affects their mood and that hinders them working towards their goals and stuff. So you never know, might do that. Let me know if you want to see that. I'm coming up with so many ideas and I have so little time to do all of this. So sorry if the upload schedule is a bit shite. It's going to be slow rolling, unfortunately, because you know, gotta work, gotta do assignments and all sorts. So who knows? Or just a random spontaneous upload schedule will be fine. But yeah, definitely got plans of cool video ideas. But at the moment, just speed builds, maybe some Stormworks videos coming out with Matty, who knows, and then my Rags to Riches Let's Play and Planet Zoo. That is what's coming up on this channel, so do stay tuned for all of that good stuff. But yeah, that pretty much was the build. Just went back and added a whole bunch of foliage and stuff, which was quite nice. I really like the trees in this game that I put in this lot. I think it looked quite creepy and nice. But yeah, this is my spooky little manor. Oh yeah, I added a quick little chimney there because I did have a fireplace. I felt like it looked a little bit too modern, but well, I wanted to make a little makeshift one, but it matches the pillars. It's a nice little wooden one, so it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all it was for this building. But yeah, I was pretty chuffed with it. It did take a long time, but I think mainly impressed with the exterior. I think it looked really cool, made it look very creepy, especially at night with the graveyard at the back. Yeah, with all the wall garnishings, it looked really creepy. And yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to say about this build, really. But if you did like it, give it a thumbs up and let me know what other speed builds you'd like to see, what videos you're liking on the channel at the moment, and all that good stuff. And do feel free to subscribe if you like what you see. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content so far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!